Hi, this is Raj Kumar and today is day 27 and happy to going to share my perspective on the subtle, powerful thing, the piece of creativity that advises from the uh, greatest creators and the teachers or the educators in their domain on the expertise level. And I'm going to share my perspective on that, which I have read from the one of the writer like Alex, and I'm going to share my perspective on that because doing creative work it requires a lot of courage, effort, time, our attention, and energy as well, and it is causing us the whole lot of creative efforts, and sometimes the unresulted effort also is going to happen on the way. So publishing or the doing something creative, and especially if you are starting out or you are in a transition phase, these advices are going to be very helpful along the way what we are trying to create. The first thing is comes like that, still like a artist like Austin Kleon. He was the creator, he was the entrepreneur, where he's saying he wrote the book like a still like a artist. And if you try to reinvent the things from our own perspective or from our own effort or own idea, then and if we try to focus on everything is to be one and unique and sober out of nowhere, this is the only thing it is created by us, then this is absolutely wrong. And what he taught is that every new idea or the new concept or the new models in every aspect of our life is somewhere has been adopted or the recreated or the modified from the existing historical ideas or the concept. So what is the unique and how we can do the same or the modify for our desire, our requirement? So we have to take our idea as a raw, as a uncooked idea or the concept, and then by doing research based on the same idea from the different uh, great people in a historical, in a past or in a current thing, and then we can present and we can package and publish in a such a manner so that will become the very on demanding, very new perspective altogether as compared to the old or outdated idea or concept. Second thing is said by the Seth Godin. He was the greatest marketer, and he telling that just sip it. We always emphasize or narrowing our focus on the very little or the stupid thing which is not ain't going to move our needle in a right direction. So instead of piecing all together or piecing the puzzle with the whole bunch of project task or the resources, everything is a good thing, but just relying on that and just putting our efforts only on piecing togetherness, then it is not going to work. And publishing consistently or the sharing consistently will definitely going to move our needle in a directed way to our destinations, and it will beat waiting for the perfectionism or the perfection. And that can be also build the trust by showing off every day, because what people remember or see, that is your showing up, how you showing up in your endeavor, that's the key thing. Third thing is focus on habits like toiling trap. The rituals will trigger your creative state. Lot of time we have not energy, we are not motivated, we are grind, we are tired out of our day-to-day activities or our results or the data analytics. Everything sometimes it's become bothering for us because in initial stage everything like scattered in all directions, and we cannot able to connect the dot in a very robust or the solid path. So what he so making rituals or the creating system from scattered place, it will boost our creativity or boost our implications what we are trying to do. And it also protect our creative time fiercely, and it should be non-negotiable. And if we doing on a casual manner, then it is not going to work. and build in public. This is the one of the greatest advice in even the, it is something like being in accountable or something, being present of the some kind of the people or the group or initiatives where all are doing and thriving and striving for the same purpose or try to do the same achievement. And that's the reason, instead of doing all by myself in a fitness goal, I have invested in the fitness coach and my food coach or diet coach, and then I'm following through that. And initially what happened that I would casually taken things, and for few days I am just go back to my old self and old habits. So this is the very very damn cool thing to we have to adapt, because building in building in public, or we can say that the making the ritual for any type of task or creative work which is going to trigger our brain or our neurosystem, and it is rewired or captured in a neurosystem in such a manner that going to repeatedly becomes repetitive and automatically without even our conscious attention to it. And the third thing is that give a damn about your creative work. This is said given by the Mark Manson with and he was very very upfront and on the thought provoking facing on the fear, or the he was tearing or the breaking the myths of the peoples who are in enthusiasts, and he was in a personal development or personal transformation or the personal improvement, and write about stuff that genuinely matter to us, or write or publish anything that is genuinely matter to us. And if it is we care to being, we must care for ourselves as well as we care for the thing which is going to help other surrounding people also. Don't just share an opinion or idea or sense. Either you don't share or either you share if you are care, otherwise no need to be publish or share anything. And it is lighting moment for me, because for just to sake of sharing or producing something and it has no any value to ourselves, then it is not going to make sense for ourselves as well as the what we are aiming to do for. And teach to learn, or I can say that the explanation effect is a historical, or it is a sophisticated, like Confucius, the previous philosopher, we can say that he teaches, he argues that to learn fast or to learn fast and excel in any domain, you have to teach. And because teaching is one of the toppest level of the learning methodology or the learning traits or the approach. And as soon as we gain something new or we learn something new, we try to teach something in a immediate manner, in the next stage within a few hours, like 4 to 5 hours, or even in a one day. It is a rememberable, it is a uh, good thing to teach. And I learned faster by teaching. Share your knowledge as you gain in the same moment. And teaching clarifies our understanding, organize our thought process, and give us, throwing us our level of comprehending the complexity of the concept or the idea, and how we can apply in our business as well as is our day-to-day life. And the fourth one is a 1% better. This concept is given by the James Clears, who is the writer and author of the Atomic Habit, and where he decide and where he given the 1% strategies. Instead of try to uh, become in a very hard way, on a very stiff kind of work or effect, which is going to damage in mental, in our health, in physical health, in our financial status, very anything. But instead of jumping all together with a whole lot of effort in a very short span of time, instead of trying to be better 1% every day, this will going to change our game altogether. But doing all these things and understanding and applying is become very tougher and very tedious to understand as well, because we in a living in the time of instant gratifications, impatience, impulsive kind of behavior and characteristics we seeking, because whatever the things we see surrounding our digital form, everything looks like comes to the flash and going in the flex. And so we expecting to happen with our desires and our dreams, but that is not the truth. It is only truth for the mechanized system or the operation system by the softwares or the tools. and the programs or the servers. And if in real life we can take a idea, we can grab its uh, insight or the inside viewer from the back end of that happening, and from there we can strategize ourselves in a very slow and steady pace, and that will one day it will become very fast automatic, and it looks like a flash of light or the flash of the creative work. And create the intellectual property by Naveen Navarkant. Naveen Navarkant is a great investor and angel investor, or the writer or the author and entrepreneur, and his perspective and his quotes and his thoughts is very fast forwarded and clear and to the point for the prediction of our creative work or our intellectual property. Something if we are learning or something we have unique ability, and this become our asset in a longer run. On he emphasizes that build a body of work that compounds over time, and your best pieces should work like assets. It is not that like we can do randomly for a few times and then it is disappears. Think in terms of principles and frameworks that other can use, and cultivate or to learn the knowledge or gain the expertise in a such a manner, in a very such a manner that specific kind of knowledge or intellectual body or the property which cannot be repeated by anybody people on the earth, and this will become your unique selling price or unique selling proportion or the value creation method. And to this to happen we have to embrace everything from our automated unconscious patterns of the life to the conscious and effortful intellectual properties of our life. And this is the thing which is advised given by the great people or the influencer, the creator, authors who have are mastered their craft in a longer run, and now other people are also learning from them and try to make the world better place.